We begin tonight with Cenk Uygur, founder and host of the Young Turks. Cenk, it is good to see you. I kind of chuckle a little bit now at all of the liberals who are suddenly totally involved in stating hourly that the stock market tells us everything about the economy.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I don't think the stock market is end all be all. But let's break that down because there's really important details in that nuance. So first of all, the market's going down hurt the average American in two ways. One is your 401k.
Yep.
That's oftentimes the market. But there's a second way that it hurts. If the losses are sustained, then those companies are going to have to cut back. And when they cut back, that's going to cost jobs. So it might cost you your jobs. Overall, you know, 90% of the market, very roughly, is 10% of Americans, right? 10%, the top 10% are heavily invested in the markets. So they're real Americans. They matter too, but I'm less worried about that. I'm more worried about the unemployment. I'm more worried about the 401k. But Leland, there's a way to do this right. If he had actually targeted certain industries and said, here, we're going to hold the drug companies accountable, and you could negotiate drug prices, or you could do tariffs, or there's a lot of different ways to go, or cars, right? And we're going to rebuild that industry, and we're really going to stick with it. And it's going to take 10 years. We're going to have a little bit of pain there on car prices, et cetera, but we're going to get back on the right path. Okay, that I don't mind at all, and I would support him even if the stock market goes down. I'm not going to, go crazy over that. Sometimes you need that. But a nuclear blast against the whole world, these gigantic tariffs, there's no exit strategy there. There's no logic there.
You say there's no, hold on, there's two different things here. You say there's no exit strategy and there's no logic. I may agree with you that the logic seems sort of quixotic because sometimes we hear that the tariffs are going to be permanent, other times we hear they're negotiable. But there does seem to be a strategy.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And here's two different strategies, but I don't think that Donald Trump has made up his mind. So the one strategy is, no, these are for the long run. That's what Trump keeps saying. I don't believe him at all, but he says that. And I think he does partly mean it. But I'll get back to why at the end I don't think that's going to be the case. But he says, no, I'm going to rebuild manufacturing. So this is going to be 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. We're going to keep all of these in place. And then at the same exact time, he's got his Treasury Secretary and other officials going, no, don't worry. We're negotiating with 50 countries, 70 countries, China, Korea, and they're all going to give us concessions, and they're temporary, and they'll be gone soon. So you can't have it both ways.
Right,
Those are two different strategies.
No, I agree. I agree with you there. The concept here of, and I think what you're saying is sort of what my grandmother used to say, which is it's not necessarily what you say, but how you say it. It's not what he's doing, it's how he's going about it. Do you agree that he is missing an opportunity to set the narrative and to hold Americans' hands and to say, this is the pain we're going to all have to go through, this is why it's worth it, and here's what the end result is going to be, but I understand why you're scared?
Yeah. So I think, again, there's two different issues here. One is the one you're pointing out about how does he message this? And it's funny because one of the top critiques of Biden, justifiably so, was that he was terrible at messaging, and Trump won the election because he was better at messaging. But here he is blowing it. And why is he blowing it? Partly because he lacks empathy. So when somebody says to him, other people are suffering, he's like, and? Like, he's so self-obsessed. He's such a narcissist. For a normal person, let alone a politician, this is a layup. You go out there and you go, like, if I was doing it, I'd say, look, guys, I know the market is down, and I know we're going to have to deal with some pain here, but let me tell you about why I'm doing this and why it's so important and how it's going to help you in your life, right? But he just doesn't have the capacity.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because we saw the same thing during COVID, and yet people who interact with him personally, the times he spends time with Gold Star families, he is seen and known to be incredibly empathetic one-on-one, incredibly so, with some of the best interpersonal skills I've ever seen in his ability to connect with people. But in the wider sense of when people are scared, he seems to lack understanding that the way to deal with people that are scared isn't to tell them there's deals to be made and everything's going to be okay, but to say to them, I understand how you're feeling. That just isn't there. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.